there's a big gap between city planning people who work for the city, and ADU experts. And, you know, they have a hard time keeping up with legislation and things being updated.
The city?
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
So,
And they don't even know about what's coming down the line in 2 weeks.
right.
They don't. They haven't. Because
They're
Sacramento Cannily is throwing new stuff at them all the time.
All the time.
Yep.
Yep. So
And they're not incentivized to work harder. I mean, they are government workers. Shout out to all you government workers. We love you guys. At the end of the day, you know, they're only going to work at the pace that they're going to work at.
Exactly.
And so, yeah, there's new stuff all the time. So I love that point when you bring it up. And I would say in San Diego, we have it pretty good. It's not perfect. People complain, but I think the speed is getting faster.
Oh, it's getting a lot better
And
than what it was.
at the end of the day, it's like, don't be afraid to, I tell people this, of the city. When you
No.
first get started in real estate investing or development or building, it's like you think the city's out there with, you know, a gun ready to be like, you come into the door and you're like, I want these plans approved, and they're just going to shoot you. That's not the way that it works, right? They make money off permits.
Or even worse, like people think that when you walk into the city, that the city planner understands everything about AB 1033 or SB 1211.
That's the other side.
Like,
they don't. No, they have to read the code. So when we talked about this too, not every architect's created equal, not every engineer,
Not every
PE, not every agent, but you have to learn that by doing. And yeah, I mean, all the engineers at the city are just, they're engineers. They're fallible. You know, they interpret the code different ways.
They're also
Then you have sometimes you have engineers on your side that are, you know, want to butt heads, and then it's like sometimes you have to problem solve, and you know, hey, let's just all figure this out. Let's take a breath.
meet them where they're at.
Yes, yes. Extend a bridge. All right, Steph, we gotta go.
That's right.
Let's talk about your skip the line hack or hacks. This has been amazing, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast and follow Stephanie on Instagram at Steph Sells ADUs. And she also has another one for your podcast, right?
Right, Steph's podcast. You can just go to stephsellsadu.com and get everything. Get my socials, book a consultation, get on my podcast, because I'm also looking for, you know, anyone who's in the ADU space to join my podcast, specifically in other states, because what I want to do is build out a referral network of different ADU experts in every state.
I love that.
That's my goal.
Community. No one's stopping this lady.
No.
No one's stopping her.
No,
Let's talk about your skip the line hacks.
I didn't get that one on the notes.
Okay,
but-
so it's basically the name of the podcast is Skip the Lines. So how that popped in my head is I was thinking there's a million ways to do things sometimes that people don't think about. I'm not saying you can cheat the system, but it was like this. The thing that popped in my head how I invented or I thought of that name was, you think about a classroom of students.
Okay.
You've been in school, you've been in classrooms.
Right.
It's super hot. You go outside, you don't have water, there's a water fountain, everyone rushes to it and they form a line.